Hi, I am Milton Williams. I live in Grenada, Grenadian, but I was born in St. Vincent, so I guess Vincentian Grenadian. Trying to do some promotion on a new publication out on my father, who was Vincentian also, Milton Williams. Reverend Dr. Milton Williams is my father, now deceased, late Reverend Dr. Milton Williams. And yeah, I'm here in St. Vincent trying to share with the Vincentians and near and far, on this new publication called More Than Just That. That's a loaded question. Reverend Dr. Milton Williams was many things to many persons. He was born in St. Vincent. He's from Chumoka. His roots are in Chumoka, an area called Madam Go Get in Chumoka. He was born in Chumoka. He was a religious minister. He was a Christian minister. He got converted to Christianity in the 60s. In the 60s, under the evangelical denomination. There are quite a few evangelical churches in St. Vincent. He got converted to Christianity under the evangelical denomination. He went to a Bible Institute in Lodge Village. At that time, it was called the Windward Islands Bible Institute. I think now it's a home for boys or something, that institution. He went to Bible school there, graduated. Well, he just finished primary school, but that earned him enough to get, primary school was the level of education he achieved before going to Bible school. Went to Bible school, got married at the Kingston Evangelical, and then they went back to Chumoka Evangelical Church. He was probably the second pastor at the Chumoka Evangelical Church. Did that a couple of years, and then they sent him over to Carriacou to also pastor Evangelical Church there. He did that a couple of years, and then he went over to Grenada, where he spent the bulk of his adult life, serving in Grenada with the Bereans and the Independent Baptist denominations. So he worked across 3 different denominations, and he worked across 3 different Caribbean islands. And yes, he was many things to many people. Yeah, he was my father. But the book actually doesn't really explore fatherhood much. I don't think. The book, so it's called More Than Just That, and it explores mostly his ministry, his service as a Christian minister, and from the perspective of other persons, from the perspective of about 11 persons. Persons from St. Vincent, where he started, persons from Carriacou, and persons from Grenada. So the book pretty much tells of his journey as a Christian minister through the testimonies and the recollections of other persons. The book is for anyone who desires to be a better person, anyone who desires to challenge themselves to fulfill their potential, anyone desires to be a better person, anyone looking for motivation, encouragement to grow and seek maximum utilization of their potential. I'm particularly promoting it among the Christian communities, seeing that we worked on a Christian denomination, but the book is for everyone who would take the time to sit down and have probably just 2 quick sit-ins to do some reading. You can get it done. It's really easy reading. I think I call it as the greatest gift I got from him. And I thought about this for a while, and I still think it's the greatest gift. It's not something tangible. The greatest gift I think I got from him was his work ethic. And not by him telling me, by him modeling and by me observing and by him just trying to cultivate certain values in me. I think the greatest gift he gave me was a good work ethic. Since I've known myself, from a child, early teenager, I've never been afraid to work. I've never been afraid of work. I've been cool with putting in effort and getting stuff done. And I think that appreciation and that ability to go get stuff done and not be afraid to put in the effort that came straight from my father. Under different circumstances, I would have been a different person. But and I think that is like such a useful quality, such a useful value, because I never shy away if you have to get things done. I think and it has become a good quality of mine. If you had to get it done, let's get it done. And I know that because I don't consider myself to be a person, although persons say to be somebody with great abilities and great talent, and that can, although you sometimes hear persons say that. But what I know about myself is that I'm willing to work, and that for everything that I've covered so far, the only way I've made some success is because work and more work, and I know there's a lot of work still to be done, but that I would say is the greatest gift or trait that was given to me by my dad. My dad never backed down from work. My dad would rise early in the morning and hit it, and late in the night still going, and with everything, that man was into everything. The man handled his scenes, handled his business. He would have a garden going. He was into construction because that was his foundation before actually he got into pastoring. He would be teaching. He's a teacher. He was a lecturer. He would be counseling. He had a counseling center at one point. He did his own body work on his car at some point. He was a painter in terms of painting buildings and art. He would compete in art exhibitions and win at exhibitions. He was many things. He was many things to many people. Landscaper, I guess so. So he was many things to, and so I think I adopted that attitude and that spirit of get your stuff done, man. Handle your scenes, Can't wait for anybody, no handouts. Handle your business. The book is available on Amazon, first of all. So if you're listening to this and you in the US, Canada, wherever, internationally, it's available on Amazon.com. And then if you're in St. Vincent, Games Book Center has the book. Games Book Center has the book. And the Kingston Evangelical Church, seeing that my dad has a strong evangelical connection, the Kingston Evangelical Church office has the book. I think they're open Mondays to Thursdays, though, up until about 3 p.m. So for St. Vincent, those are the three places. You either go online at Amazon, you go to Games Book Center, or you can get it at the Kingston Evangelical Church. Read it. Read. I'm not just saying this because I want you to get the book. I was inspired and motivated and challenged putting the project together. And I don't think I'm a person easily inspired and motivated and say, wow, I hardly use terms like great, that was awesome, that kind of thing. But honestly, I thought it was worth the while to put the project together. And I thought it was worth the while to take some time to come over to St. Vincent and let the Vincentian audience know about the project. So I really want to encourage people to read the book, because I guarantee you, if you read it and you're not inspired and motivated and challenged, contact me. I'm easy to find. Because if you're not inspired after reading, then contact me and tell me, hey, I want a refund. That book ain't working. But I really want persons to read it, and especially the younger generation. My dad was from a different generation. I'm in one generation. There's still another generation, and I'm concerned about the quality of persons in our generation. So I'm hoping that the book inspires persons to kind of want to do more, to do more with themselves, to do more with their lives, because that's what it did for me. When I researched his life, I was like, but this man was serious. Matthias, what is your excuse? So my final thoughts would be, please read the book. Please read the book, and I guarantee you would be inspired. Oh yeah, please read the book, and I guarantee you would be inspired. More than just that, Recollections, Testimony. Reverend Dr. Milton Williams, Recollections, Testimonials, and Lessons Learned. Yeah, the book closes with about 7 lessons. 7 lessons that kind of jump out to you if you knew the person. 7 nice lessons, 7 beautiful lessons close off the book.